How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back at the end of the review. A little bit of Queens action up in the house tonight with some Finback Miasma. Probably butchering that, but hey, that's what I'm calling it. Yes, again, comes from my buddy Keith. Thank you very much. Dropped this off, had a bottle share at my house the other night, and yeah, this was there when I woke up in the morning after being a little bit too tipsy. Anyway, Finback. I've done quite a few reviews, probably not in double digits yet, but I'm getting close, and I dig their beers. So we have here in Indian Black Ale, Cascadian Dark. Is there a line? Some people say yes, some people just say no. I don't know. Potentially what we have here is just a dark and hoppy beer. Let's dive in. See what she's got as far as what it says in the can. Finback, Miasma. I'm sure that's some kind of play on a Japanese kind of word that has to do something with a black India Pale Ale or something like that. I'll look it up afterwards. Black India Pale Ale. Be fresh, drink now. Brewed with black malt, smoked malts, rye, and hops. So I'm probably definitely going to get some spiciness out of this sucker. I do not see an ABV on here anywhere. On the bottom, I still don't. This is canned. This is, I'm actually recording this on Christmas, thank you very much. This is less than 2 weeks old. And it was, it says 2 a.m. tweets. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. Label-wise, it's pretty damn cool. It's kind of like a weird kind of like purple, earth tony kind of camouflage thing with a little bit of lettering on it. You know, Brooklyn hipsters with their cool labels and cans and stuff. So yeah. Black India Pale Ale. Let's see. What do we have here? Can you hear that? That was pouring pretty damn sexy. Made a very nice kind of sound to it. Now that's creamy personified on there. That looks like fucking dessert. I'm going to tell you right now. Gigantic head, because they pour like a dum-dum. And partly because of the beer, but that is gravity-defying creaminess. I mean, it looks like ice cream. It looks like caramel chocolate Cool Whip. Nice, infinitely compact bubbles. You can barely even see them. They're so small. And it's pretty dark. It's not super dark. I can clean a little bit of color on the edges. You can definitely get a little bit of color in the pour, but I mean, that sucker is dessert in a glass looking. So, let's see what the nose has to offer. Okay, there's hops in there, by the way. Yeah. I'm telling you what they said on there, they wrote on there about all the ingredients. Maybe it's, preconceived notion because I read it, but you're definitely getting a spiciness from the rye there. You're getting a little touch of smokiness. And the hops are like a very aggressive bittering kind of hop. It's not juicy one end or spicy in the other. It's just like, or it's more spicy than anything else, but I think a little bit of comes from the rye. It's definitely like a biting kind of bitterness, not necessarily piney or anything like that. Yeah, it smells like a lot's going on in there. Now I'm getting almost like a smooth chocolate kind of coating around all those kind of ingredients. Very interesting nose, very confusing nose, very gently aggressive, because that's jumbo shrimp, It's impactful, but still has a little bit of roundedness to it. And I think that smoked malt and a rye kind of just make it separate it. Because I think there is some kind of bittering chocolate kind of malt, kind of smoke, or, charred chocolate malt going on there. But that just rye and that smoke kind of like make it all just kind of one fun little chocolate-covered smoky bacon kind of thing going on. So, yeah, she smells super interesting. She looks fun. Let's see what she tastes like. Cheers. Kind of disappointing based off the nose, I'm not going to lie. It so wants to be something crazy, but it almost tastes like it's watered down. Get this pop of bitterness from the hops. You get a little bit of smokiness. You get a little bit of spiciness from rye. A little bit of roasted malts in there. But then it just kind of, it lingers, but it lingers in a very thin way. And just kind of washes down very, very thin. Way thinner than you expect based off of how the head is and how it looks. Kind of just ends disappointing. It's not a bad beer by any stretch of the imagination. But at the same time, it's flat. It comes off a little bit ashy, like a lot of like Cascadian dark ales or or darker beers, whether they're imperial, well, dark IPAs, Cascadian dark ales, things like that. I personally, if they're done a specific way or a little bit kind of thin and watery in the back, I get this kind of, it sounds way more disgusting than it actually is, with this kind of ashtray kind of vibe off of it. Almost like if you were to like take like an ashtray and pour a little water in it, mix it up and drink that. I'm not saying this tastes like ashtray water. Actually, that is what I'm saying, but I don't mean it as literally as that. I get this kind of ash, burnt ash kind of finish on it. I wouldn't say it's overly negative, but at the same time, it's not super appealing either. And I'm kind of getting that on the back end of this one. It's not bad. I don't want to make it out that way. It just seems a little bit... It starts off nice and it just seems to get lost along the way and kind of finishes badly. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Really kind of not much redeeming other than the beginning of the beer. The nose is fun. Super interesting, like I said, but the middle and definitely the end kind of leaves me wanting. So let's talk about it. It's one of the better Cascadian Darks, Black IPA, whatever you want to call it, beers I've had as late. No, definitely not. Value and availability, no idea. You have to go to pretty much, I would assume you have to go to get it. I know their beers do get distro, so if you're in and around the New York City area, chances are you'll be able to pick it up. Value, no idea. Excuse me. Just say if you like, what will you like this? I know, I don't want to say this because it's. If you like Guinness Black Lager, you'll like this beer. I think this is made way better than Guinness's Black Lager, but I'm getting a reminder of that. That's a beer I haven't had since it originally came out, probably 2 or 3 years ago. I forget, but it reminds me of that kind of ashtray thing I was talking about. So if you like that kind of beer, if you like that kind of, I don't want to say watery smokiness, but that's really all I can come up with on your darker beers like this, then you'd be into it. It's just if you like your beers dark and hoppy, it'd probably be worth a whirl. And if you're a Finback fan, it's worth a whirl just to kind of see, keep up on the portfolio. But at the same time, this one just doesn't land for me. And that's just me. Some other people it might, but for me, not a fan. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you did or didn't or somewhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers in all 4 of those places. And yeah, another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice Cascadian Dark Imperial Black IPA dark hopped up beer thing right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.